You are hopefully here because you have a dream of starting a business, or maybe you already have a business and you're ready to innovate and expand. You probably saw an ad online or in the paper, and you're wondering, is this too good to be true? Who is behind it? And how does it work? Well, we're going to answer those questions and hopefully any others you might have during this session. Let's start with who we are. We are Livingston County's Office of Economic Development, better known as Grow Live Co. We focus on business attraction, retention, and expansion, community development, downtown revitalization, and tourism promotion. Now, I'm not overly concerned with you remembering what we do. What I want you to leave here understanding is why we do it. Every program, every project, everything we do all boils down to this. It's an attempt to improve quality of life, to generate tax revenue, and to create and retain jobs. And these three reasons are why we created the Dream-O-Vate program. You can see our team here on the screen. I'm Maureen Wheeler, and I'll be your contact for all contest rules, eligibility, grant requirements, the fine print, if you will. Also on the call is Louise Wadsworth. Louise is our downtown coordinator. You'll be hearing from her in just a bit, but Louise can help you with any questions about our communities, the current business mix, retail leakage and new business concepts, and she can help you with available locations and getting in touch with landlords. So let's answer the question of, is this too good to be true? 5 years ago, Livingston County had no breweries. Lamenting this fact, we came up with Brew in Livingston. The concept was a business plan competition as an effort to create a craft beverage trail in the county. Now, we felt a trail was key as we were many miles away from the nearest brewery. Rarely do people travel to go to a single brewery, so we knew we needed to start several at once. Today, we have a vibrant craft beverage scene with 6 breweries, a cidery, and 2 wineries. They are proof that a competition like this works. We used the same grant funding source. We put 15 brewers through a business boot camp to help them develop a business plan. And we provided funding and one-on-one assistance to 6 winners to help them get up and running. So this isn't the first time we've done this. The money's really there, and we're really here to help. When we were done getting the breweries up and running, we decided to do it again. So we created Dream-O-Vate. We started with 38 businesses in our first Dream-O-Vate competition and ended up funding 9 new downtown businesses across 5 communities. These businesses have brought excitement and vibrancy to their main streets. So how does it work? Dream-O-Vate supports entrepreneurs to bring their dream of opening a business to reality. The program will provide 15 winners with training, funding, and the essential resources and tools needed to successfully open their business. Let's take a look at the overall program timeline, and then we'll take a deeper dive into each step. You're at step 1 right now, attending an information session. The next important date to remember is April 23rd. This is the deadline for your application to participate and your introduction video. Business Bootcamp will be 1 day on Saturday, May 1st, and this is mandatory to continue in the competition. Applications for funding and business plans will be due June 14th, and 1 month later on July 14th, we will be announcing our 15 winners. And then the real fun starts. Our goal is to have all projects complete, meaning that you're up and running by the summer of 2022. Let's take a look at eligibility. Startup businesses are eligible. Existing businesses are eligible. Now, if you're an existing business owner, you need to be planning an expansion or significant diversification. Ask yourself this question: how will this project, and by project, I mean whatever it is that you're hoping to spend this grant money on, how will this project bring more business through my door than I'm currently experiencing? Now, whether you're a new business or an existing business, you have to be for-profit and have a retail component. There is no residency requirement for the competition. Your business needs to be in Livingston County, but your home does not. Location in one of our 9 downtown districts is encouraged. Louise is going to talk a bit more about this later, but these are our traditional Main Street districts where most retail and commercial business is clustered. If you're thinking of a location outside of the downtown, that's okay. You are eligible. We just want it to be a business that's really able to create a standalone draw. Job creation. If you plan to create jobs within a year of opening, you should be all set. If you are not creating jobs, there is another way that we can qualify you, and we can work through this with you on a case-by-case basis. So if you are not planning to create any jobs, or you're concerned that you're not going to create them within the first year, give me a call and we can talk about the situation and clarify eligibility. Okay, so now that you know whether or not you're eligible, we're going to take a look at the application to participate. You can download this application on our website, and it is fillable. You'll want to save it to your computer before you fill it out so that you can save your work as you go. These applications are due April 23rd by 3 p.m. You can email this to us, you could mail it in, or you can drop it off in person, but it needs to be in our hands by 3 p.m. on April 23rd. We will not be accepting postmarked by that date. So if you plan to mail it, please make sure you get it out early. Now, this is not a complicated application. It shouldn't take you too long. We're just looking for some basic information at this point and 6 short answers. Section 1 is simply your contact information. And then section 2 is broken into 2 parts for new and existing businesses. 2A asks what type of business you're interested in opening and what locations you would consider. Now, this is going to help Louise to start sourcing possible locations for you based on available space and current business mix. If you're an existing business owner and you're looking for a new space, either for a physical expansion or moving into a downtown location, you should fill out section 2A. Section 2B is for existing businesses only. In this section, we need to know how many legal owners you have and how many full-time and part-time employees you currently have. Section 3 includes 6 questions to answer. You can type these up in a separate document. And the first 4 are pretty basic, so we're not really going to go over those, but if you have any questions, you can reach out. Number 5 asks, tell us why Livingston County is the perfect location for your business. We're seeking business concepts that are viable in and around our downtown communities. Applicants should factor in the specific location, including the neighborhood residents and how your business will fill a gap and complement surrounding businesses. This is where you want to take a look at some of the data and the existing business mix. We want to see that you've done your homework. For example, I hope that no one is proposing a pizza parlor in downtown Avon. There are already 5 within a 1-mile ring. Or maybe you've discovered that there's a large enough market to support a 6th pizza parlor there. And if so, tell us how you know this. Remember, we are not looking to compete with what's already there. We want to complement what exists and give shoppers even more reasons to come downtown. Maybe you don't know where you're going to locate yet, and therefore you don't know what the business mix is. Then you're going to want to tell us about your market. Is it the locals? Is it visitors? Who are you going to be attracting through your door? With this information, we can help suggest some good options for you. Number 6 asks, increasing foot traffic in the downtown area is an important aspect of this competition. How will your business attract additional population to the area and strive to cross-pollinate with other existing businesses? We want businesses that will create a draw. Louise is going to talk to you a bit later about creating a draw, but tell us why people will make a special trip to come to your business, or how you might work with other businesses to bring in more traffic. So that's the application to participate. You can download it on our website, and again, that's due by April 23rd. Now, along with your application, we're asking you to make an introduction video. This doesn't have to be professionally produced. Your cell phone is fine. This is just a quick intro. Tell us who you are, where you're from, and give us a fun fact. We want to hear what your business idea is, how that concept was born, and why it's unique. And then just tell us quickly why you should win Dream-O-Vate. This is your chance to make a great first impression with the scoring committee. So be enthusiastic and authentic, and please keep it to 2 minutes. The next step will be Business Boot Camp. This is going to be a one-day class on Saturday, May 1st, and we'll be meeting via Zoom. Now, in the past, we've had to limit participation in the class due to classroom size, but since this is online, all eligible applicants will be moving on to boot camp, and you're welcome to include any business partners to attend along with you. We're still ironing out the details of the day, but if you save 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. on May 1st, you should be all set. Now, this class is a requirement of the grant funding, so we cannot award you grant funds if you don't go through this class. Now, I've already mentioned that we've run competitions like this before, and I can tell you that everyone initially joins for the money. No one's excited about the training, but I will tell you that almost every single one of our winners in hindsight will tell you that the training and the direct assistance was the most valuable part of the process. The purpose of the class is really to help you think through and build your business plan. You do not have to come to class with a business plan in hand. We're going to help you put it together. This is our instructor on the screen here. His name is Steve Bosco. Steve is a retired small business owner, an accountant, and a SCORE business counselor. He's going to be introducing you to a program called Live Plan. It's a cloud-based program full of templates that will guide you through filling out a plan. You're going to be getting a lot of information in one day, and it might be a bit overwhelming. Steve is going to have a few scheduled office hours via Zoom, and I would encourage you to log on during these times and ask any questions that you may have on your business plan. He'll also let you know of some other resources that you can use, including the Small Business Development Center and SCORE. And once you've completed Business Boot Camp, the next step is going to be submitting your business plan and your application for funding. The application for funding will be available to you beginning April 26th, and we're going to walk through it with you at that time. So I'm not going to get into a lot of detail now. I just want to give you a quick glimpse of what to expect. Now, this is an application for funding, so it's going to get into more detail. It's going to ask for project costs and your sources of funds. We're going to ask for some financials and supporting documentation at this point, and you're going to be submitting a business plan. This will all be due June 14th. It's a quick turnaround, 6 weeks. And I just want to point out that if after going through the boot camp and working on your business plan, if you decide not to submit the application for funding in your business plan, that is okay. 1 month later, July 14th, we're going to be announcing our winners. So what do you win? There are going to be 15 prize packages. We have them split into 3 categories here, but don't think of this as a first, second, and third place ranking. You might have an amazing business idea, but not a lot of startup costs, and therefore the $12,500 prize is the best fit for you. The prizes will be awarded based on many criteria, including innovation, need, readiness, feasibility, and total budget. We have 2 $35,000 awards, 5 $20,000 awards, and 8 awards of $12,500. Now, these are all coming in the form of reimbursable grants. So you'll make purchases of approved items, and then you'll submit receipts and be reimbursed your grant funds. Now, an important note that I want to make here is that you should not start spending any money in advance. If you are awarded, there will be several requirements that need to be put in place before you can incur any costs. In addition to the grant funds, all 15 winners will be receiving a $1,000 matching signage grant, access to our destination creation course, professional photo shoot, a ribbon cutting ceremony, and grand opening PR, and if needed and if qualified, access to our low interest loan fund. I'm going to turn it over to Louise now to talk about locations and creating a draw.
Maureen mentioned a downtown location being encouraged. So what do we mean by downtown? The downtown district is the community's front porch. It is the face of that town or village. Downtown is where the community gathers for special occasions, festivals, and parades. It's where neighbors meet by chance. It's where visitors shop to have a bite, have a bite to eat, and meet the locals. Our downtowns are filled with historic architecture. Commercial buildings are clustered together, creating a walkable, pedestrian-friendly district. A vibrant downtown with destination businesses is key to the economic health of the entire region. We need our downtowns to have a mix of businesses that attract both residents and visitors. A strong Main Street is a sign of a strong community. A vibrant downtown improves quality of life for local residents, and that's one of our goals, improve quality of life. It also attracts visitor spending, which generates tax revenue, and makes a community more attractive to potential employees and businesses. And that creates and retains jobs, another one of our goals. In Livingston County, we have 9 villages, each with a designated downtown district. And there are maps for each village district on our website. We market these communities collectively using the Downtowns with Heart brand. When you locate in a downtown, you're joining a community with a built-in draw and support system. We want your business to fit in well with the existing businesses and to complement them. Think about this as you work on your application. How does your business idea fit into the existing mix of businesses? Our Downtown Partnership Program works with all 9 villages to revitalize their buildings and strengthen their businesses. Our downtown program has received many state, national, and international awards. During the last 15 years, over $10.5 million has been invested in our downtown buildings and businesses. We are proud of our downtown districts, and we have an average of over 85% occupancy on our main streets. Many of our communities have active downtown marketing groups that we work closely with. You can visit our website for an overview of all 9 downtown villages. You'll find information there on population, median age, household income, and traffic count. And this will be important if you are still unsure of your location. You will also need this information when you build your business plan. If you are interested in it, I can also help you with retail leakage information and tapestry segments. This will give you a good idea of who your local market is, but don't forget about the visitor market. Letchworth State Park was voted #1 state park in the nation. This park attracts almost 1 million visitors annually. Stony Brook State Park attracts another 200,000 visitors each year. And SUNY Geneseo sees over 40,000 visitors each year. Livingston County is home to 2 of the Finger Lakes and is the heart of the Genesee River Valley, filled with trails and outdoor recreation. These things are the primary draws. They're the reasons people come. But here are some facts. The average tourist is active 14 hours a day, but they only spend 4 to 6 hours at the primary draw. So what do they spend the other 8 to 10 hours doing? Well, it would be shopping, dining, and entertainment in a pedestrian-friendly setting. And that's our downtowns. By building destination businesses, we create even more reasons for people to come here to stay longer and spend more. These visitors are coming here for their primary draw, but they need other things to do, and that's where you come in. So what kind of businesses are we looking for? We are looking for businesses that will create a draw to the downtown. We're looking for destination businesses, businesses that are so compellingly unique that your customers will consistently travel to get to you. We are looking for innovative businesses, something the community needs, something we don't already have. We're focusing on 4 different categories. 1 be food and beverage, 2 specialty retail, 3 entertainment, and 4 tourism type businesses. I'm going to show you samples of downtown businesses that are innovative in 1 or more ways. They are just samples of the types of businesses and strategies that we are looking for. You're going to see that some of these fall into more than one of the categories I just mentioned. In today's retail climate, your business needs to incorporate multiple revenue streams. So right across the county line in Perry, you could check out Ration Wine Bar. They have a very simple menu that changes often, and food is carefully curated and displayed. The interior is very tastefully designed, simple but elegant. You feel special when you go there. They've added igloos out back for year-round outdoor seating, which is also an attraction and something different. It's an experience that people want to try, and they will come for that for miles around. This is a different dining experience than any other in our area. It's a plant store, but it's also an experience. You can't take a plant home from here unless you get a lesson on how to take care of it. It's an over-the-top experience of tropical and desert plants. It's visually impactful. It's shopping as an experience. They have a fun slogan, growing with the flow, that sets the tone. When you set the stage like this, you can charge more for your product. And what makes it more than just another gym? Really great branded merchandise. Notice the t-shirt that says Buffalo Sweats Harder. They have a whole store of that. And you could buy a whole outfit there, and you don't even have to work out. During the pandemic, they took their show on the road. Creativity is a must when you have a business like this. Can you pivot when you need to? This would be even better if it had a health food cafe, if you ask me. Originally a coffee shop with their own branded coffee, this is the home of edgy coffee. It's now a brewery as well. Signature items are key for success. It's the item you can't stop thinking about and that you keep going back for. They also have a monument in their fantastically ornate espresso machine that catches your eye and makes a big impression when you walk in the door. And on the door, their slogan is, home of malcontents, revolutionaries, and do-gooders of all types. That gets me. I want to be one of those. It's also on their coffee cups, which I think is brilliant. We are looking for businesses that incorporate an experience. Here you can learn how to throw a hatchet. There are coaches there with you as you learn a new skill with friends cheering you on. And there's more than one reason to go. There's great food and drink. You want to give them a reason to come back. The experience is so fun and easy, you'll want to do it again with another group of friends or even with your group of business partners. Not to mention the funny t-shirts, and you're gonna have to go online to see what I mean about that. It doesn't have to be big, but it has to be good and consistently good. You can't be a destination if people don't know what to expect. Your food needs to be Instagrammable. You need to be on social media. The food here is simple. It's bagels, lox, eggs, cream cheese, salads, but go to their Instagram feed and you're sold. The storefront is wonderful. It's welcoming, and it shows how important it is to keep the lights on at night. You would think this is just your basic retail gift shop, but is it? The logo and the name are attractive and can be used many ways. Their brand is all over the store on products, hats, t-shirts, playing cards, leather goods, and it's so cool you're going to buy more than one thing. They started with their own handmade leather goods, then added things that stylistically matched. This is a well-curated mix of products displayed in a warm, woody background. And everything is handcrafted, well-traveled, and USA made. And then they added a kombucha bar too. So this is an experience in itself, just walking into this store. You can never actually have enough breweries. I love how they all have their own style. This one has a vacation vibe, shown by the brand, the colors they use, the design of the interior, even the style of photography on social media. Outdoor seating is encouraged whenever possible. And another thing to note is if you focus on attracting millennials, the rest will come. We don't want to leave the kids and families out. Livingston County could definitely use more family-friendly destination businesses. Charcoal Corral is a great example. The use of multiple revenue streams make this business successful. Rock mining, mini golf, kid-friendly food, and amusement rides, to name just a few. And then you add in special events such as car shows, concerts, and drive-in movies, and there's something for everyone in your group. Even better, make it 4 seasons of fun. It's not about the bikes or the coffee, but about both together and the brand they built. Great name, great logo equals branded merchandise everybody wants. It's not just, they don't put that on just your average t-shirt or mug, but they have good design and quality in all their products. They have outside displays, murals, bike racks, and they create a welcoming atmosphere. In their video on their website, they talk about how they've pivoted their business from donuts to burritos, coffee to cocktails. So they're always working on the next thing. Here's an example of extreme depth in one category, nuts and chocolate. Every kind of nut and nut mix, chocolates and chocolate covered anything you can imagine, all tastefully displayed. It's the ultimate grown-up candy shop. The displays are sumptuous and beautifully crafted. The product is massed out, which makes you want to buy more, and it's easy to grab and put in a basket. Destination businesses are ones that you will drive for the experience of the shop and then shop online when you can't get there. It's also a sensory experience just walking in the shop. This is a local business that incorporates many of the things that we're looking for in an innovative business. Hybrid spaces, ones that you can have everything from a wedding to a date night here. You have a cool factor. The visuals are so inspiring, you want to take a picture and share it. And think fun. They have branded drinks. You can't help but have more than one. Think about your brand. This is one of your most important decisions. A strong brand would be carried stylistically throughout the business, including the storefront, the signage, the interior, the colors throughout, the website, and all collateral material. Is your logo cool enough that someone will pay $20 for a t-shirt with your logo on it? Well, it better be. This is not just a bike shop. Check out all the design elements, signature tours, and the monument out front. It's the kind of place you want to be a part of. They're not just selling bikes, they're selling their expertise and their brand. Sometimes the lodging itself is so unique that it becomes the reason for the trip. We are not looking for just another Airbnb, but rather something unique, like a group of tiny houses, complete with a campfire and a place to hang after a day of hiking. Maybe glamping or outdoor activities at the site. This is an example of a business that could be funded that is not in the downtown district. So I hope this trip around the country, looking at innovative business examples, has given you some ideas of the kind of projects we are looking for. As you work toward filling out your initial application, please keep these key destination business strategies in mind and reference them when you speak about the business you intend to create. Things like signature products, ultra services, branding and design, product selection, and marketing strategies. Be very, very thoughtful about what you name your business. This is probably the most important decision you will make. And then think about how you will brand it. Think about the key strategies that will make it different than any other business in your category. Do think about hiring a creative team to help you with branding and design. This could make or break your business. I hope someday soon we will be showing your business as an example of what to do to create a destination business in Livingston County.
You have both of our contact information here on the screen. Please feel free to reach out to either of us via email or phone. Again, I'm Maureen Wheeler, and any questions on contest rules, eligibility, grant requirements, you can reach out to me. If you have any questions about locations, our communities, current business mix, business concepts, please reach out to Louise. And we're going to stop the screen share now so that we can open it up for questions.